One of the hundreds and even thousands of reasons why Earth is suitable for life is the existence of the moon. And I know you touched upon that a little bit when you talked about the water. Would there be life at all without the moon?
That's a good question, and again, there's some subtlety to the answer there. One of the things that the moon does for Earth is that it stabilizes its rotation axis, which large-bodied organisms are going to need that. You could say, well, maybe bacteria, that wouldn't be so important, and so I don't know that if you got rid of the moon, that maybe you could still have microbial life, that they might be able to survive on a planet. But another thing that is very critical that the moon seems to do for Earth is that the gravitational tug between the Earth and the sun and the moon actually heats up the interior of the Earth, and that's what drives plate tectonic activity on the Earth. And if you have a planet with no tectonic activity, the water disappears pretty quickly. So we look out, for instance, on Mars and we see evidence of water being on Mars in the past, but right around the time the tectonic activity stopped is when the water disappeared. And so if you have to have a moon in order to have tectonic activity in order to keep the water around, then if you don't have a moon, you're not going to have life on a planet. So there's a lot of things that come into play there, and it's not a simple question to answer, but it looks like the moon is pretty important for a planet being able to host life.